Hello? What? What? Why? Why the fuck did it take? Why? Why did it fucking? Why? What? I don't understand, chat. I really don't. I don't know what the hell just happened. Why did it need to do that? I don't know. Chat, I don't know. Microphone must be made in Iowa. It wasn't the microphone, it was the fucking, it was OBS. It was OBS being fucking weird. Cause like it was still like showing up on there. I had to like unplug my audio interface and plug it back in. And then it like detected it, and then it was like, I don't fucking know. It's all my fault. That you fixed it already? I did, but I guess it like had a little spasm. I don't know why. It's just like, you know how your microphone is set up correctly and you didn't touch anything? Well, we're just gonna, without your permission, we're just gonna change it. It's no longer gonna work. It's poppin'. It works every time, man. Thank you for your service. Scuff. The scuff chat. I'm so tired today. I can't even, my brain, I woke up, you know when you wake up and your brain just feels like fried? Like I have no mental energy. She was hacked? Fuck, I hope not, dude. Me every single day. Dude. Ugh. I'm tired, boss. Boss, I'm tired. At least I went and got my propane filled, but... Fuck, dude. It's probably because I didn't eat enough yesterday, but I probably ate enough. I don't know, maybe I didn't. I had one 20-piece McNugget. That should be enough food, right? That's enough food, right, chat? The humid heat is making miserable. Is making you miserable? Dude, you don't even understand. Like, you don't understand heat, Disco. You weren't here during, like, the hot months. It's like, you go outside right now, it literally feels like an oven. It is so hot outside. Yeah, you don't have AC, this is true. That does make it, like, worse. I heard somewhere that if you run your AC and then you turn it off, it's like more expensive because the AC has to work harder to get the temp back down to a reasonable level. Is that true? Should I just leave my AC on all the time? Because I feel like if I leave it at 80, I have my AC set to like 85 right now, right? And so if I leave it there, it does turn off every once in a while. So maybe I'll just leave it there. I'll spend one day in my trailer. Yeah, it's literally 85 degrees in my trailer, dude. You don't even know. You don't even know what hot is. If it's central AC? Yeah, it is central AC. Oh shit. If it's really warm, yeah, it would probably take more energy for it to start cooling from scratch and then cool it off again. Oh, damn. Hello, Pinball. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Oh, no. Thank you for the 37 months, Pinballer. Electric bill would be high if your fan ran all day. I know, but it does. It's welcome to Florida, I guess. Damn, I dropped my mouse again. I gotta go get that shit. I'm in my shorts. I'm a walking caveman. Dude, usually I don't wear clothes anymore, chat. I don't, like, when I walk around my house, like, I don't even, like, wear clothes anymore. Like, I put on clothes when I have to go out and when I have to stream. But, like, after the stream is over, chat, these pants are coming off. They're coming right the fuck off. How am I feeling? I'm tired and hot and tired. And hungry. Hello, Moogie. Oh, it's my Moogie baby. I do have chicken wings in the fridge, though, that I'm either gonna make tonight or tomorrow, but they've been in the fridge for... I got them the day before yesterday, so they've been in the fridge for a whole day. And if I leave them in the fridge tonight, they'll be in the fridge for 2 days. I think I could eat them tomorrow if I really wanted to make them tomorrow, but I don't really know. It's 830 calories, 53 grams of fat, and 1,800 milligrams of sodium. Oh my god. Isn't the daily recommended intake of sodium like 2,000 milligrams? That's insane. That's actually insane. There we go. Now you can see the Moogie. Look, the Moogie. She knows it's stream time, so she knows she has to come over here. She knows she's the star of the show. Yeah, is that right, Boogie? Oh, Derek. I just get a little bit high. Just a little high. Get a little high. Fuck, dude. Oh, that's why I'm not hearing music. It's because I unplugged my headphones on accident. Oh, there you go. I was talking to Moogie. Oh. Anyway, yeah. How's everybody doing in chat? I should probably start getting more gummies for the next heat wave. More gummies for the next heat wave? I think I have a couple gummies. I could take a gummy tonight, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Lost you for a minute? What? Look at this kitty cat. Oh, it's such a good kitty cat. Send me some. Yeah, I don't know how... What if, like, the Delta 8 laws in England? Is living in England like living in America in the 90s where weed was, like, super illegal? Like, I feel like in the last 10 years or so, like, weed has become so much more mainstream. Like, weed is, like, on the same level as, like, alcohol to most people nowadays, I think. Like, back in, like, the 80s and 90s, if you were, like... Yeah, mom, I smoke weed. You'd be like disowned. It'd be like, oh, my kid is a hard drug user. He smokes weed, right? And then now, like nowadays, like I feel like everybody's like it's so much more culturally accepted nowadays, which is just funny. Is that not the case in England? Can you not get gummies? Not in Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee's a little bit fucky wucky. But, like, can't you still get, like, fake gummies in Tennessee? You can't even get Delta 8 in Tennessee? Called my Humane Society for a kitten. Aw. It is still strict here, but I know a few people that still do smoke, ma. Lol. Gummies are perfectly legal? So you can get weed gummies there. They passed new laws restricting it. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Tennessee is just cucked, man. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Tennessee. Like, it's a cool place. Like, I've been there, and it's cool, but, like, fuck, man. I've tried some before, so I know where to look. Can Florida get gummies? Well, Florida has medical weed, so it's like if you have... There's Delta 8, too. Delta 8's, like, becoming, like, federally illegal at some point this year, I think, so that's gonna be, like, tricky to deal with, but I'm sure there'll be a workaround. There's always a workaround, but fucking in Florida there's the medical weed, so it's like if you have a medical card you can just buy like just the real shit. Trey and Astra is taking shit on Tennessee. Is talking shit on Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee is they've got a couple weird things going on in their government. They're like you know, it's Tennessee. It's just Tennessee doing Tennessee things, man. Also, isn't Memphis like one of the most like crime-ridden cities right now? I could be wrong about that, but I don't know. You led goblins here? Where's the druid? What? What? Flora can get anything you want, boy, if you know the right people. This is true. This is true. You can get anything, anywhere, really, if you know the right people. If you want a medical card, then you can't own a firearm. That's not necessarily true, Cuddle Bear. It just makes it so you can't fill out a 4473. So if you have a medical card, you can't fill out a 4473, because on the 4473, there's a question that specifically asks you if you can, if you've ever illegally smoked marijuana. Now, the thing is, like, because you have a medical card, you can maybe select no on that because it's not illegal, but it still is. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work, right? Because you're still, even if you have a medical card in, like, Colorado, or, like, if you smoke weed in Colorado, or you smoke weed in Florida with a medical card, it's still federally illegal. So, technically, if you've ever smoked weed, it's been federally illegal, and so on the 4473, you have to select yes, and that makes it so you can't get approved if you have to select yes that I have smoked weed, whatever. So it's like, I don't know if that exactly works like that. It might be that if you have a medical card, you don't have to say yes for that question, but I don't know. That's why I get the, you know, I do the Delta 8 stuff, so I don't have to deal with that, right? I do alternatives, so I don't have to worry about the law getting down me and restricting my rights. Goddamn government. Fucking government. This is in the hood, it's probably bad. I mean, shit, probably where the best stuff is. I don't know. Marijuana is still illegal for both medical and personal use in Tennessee. Damn, Tennessee is just fucking cucked, man. Hey, Moogie. It's the same if you have to work on the federal project on contracts. There's a stipulation that you cannot smoke weed to work on them. Interesting. There's that same question. So if you have a medical weed card and you smoke weed and you're... Huh. Wait, hold on. Let me read that. Sorry, Moody. Under federal law, you cannot legally purchase or possess a firearm if you have a medical marijuana card and actively use cannabis, despite the changes in federal scheduling and Supreme Court rulings affirming that drug users cannot broadly be stripped of Second Amendment rights. Marijuana remains federally restricted substance. Yeah, but if you have a medical marijuana card, that doesn't mean you can't possess a firearm. You're not a felon. Same, you have to work on a federal... Oh, yeah. Ain't nobody using weed for anxiety. That's some bullshit. I mean, there are people. I mean, it does help. Have you ever shot anybody while high on weed? No. I've never shot anybody, period. But, I'm pretty sure that that's not the case. Like, if you have a medical marijuana card, you can still possess firearms. Like, if I got a medical marijuana card right now, I would be able to keep all of the guns I currently have, right? Like, I wouldn't have to get rid of anything, and I wouldn't be breaking the law by having them. I would be breaking the only thing I couldn't do is I couldn't get more firearms. Like, I couldn't, unless I bought it from, like, a private, like, person. Like, if I had a friend who wanted to sell me something, I could buy it from him. But as long as you're going through, like, a dealer, and you have to do a 4473, that's when you can't do another 4473, and that's tricky to get around. So, I don't know. Tennessee's cuck. Trey Astra means the state, not citizens who live in Tennessee. What's the point of owning guns if you're not shooting people on the regs? Because they're fun, they're cool. I mean, I just like having guns. Though I've never shot a living being with my gun, chat. I've never taken a life, whether it be an animal's life or a human's life. I've never taken anybody's life with with a firearm. Now, without a firearm, but, you know. Are all firearms registered to an individual company in the US? Not all of them. Some of them, like, pretty much all firearms have like a serial number, but there's a debate against, like, gun registries and shit like that, because it's like, the Second Amendment, if you have a gun registry where the government knows all of the guns that you have, that's not in line with the Second Amendment. To be honest with you, in my opinion, it's like any gun control measure, like, I believe that it's not legally, the government cannot legally tell you that you can't smoke weed and own a gun, because that would defy the Second Amendment. Because obviously you're not a felon if you smoke weed. You're not breaking, like, you're not becoming a felon. That's not a felony to smoke weed. And so, because of that, they can't take away, like, your rights just because you smoked a little Mary J. Now, they might try, but I think legally speaking, at least it should be not that way. Because honestly, in my opinion, any gun, like, control measure is against the law. Like, anything, like the assault weapons ban in California, in my opinion, that's illegal. Because the Second Amendment is pretty clear on what it says, okay? It's pretty fucking clear. And in my opinion, any infringement on the Second Amendment is breaking the law by the government. So, does the US follow common law? I have no idea. My Colt Pythons tripled in value after Rick the Dead walking. Oh yeah, Colt Pythons are cool. You're so attractive. Oh, thank you, cool boy. So what is? So you were like killing with your bare hands? I killed a man with this thumb. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing, and I think as time goes on, like, it's getting more socially acceptable, and I think eventually it's just gonna become legalized in America. I think that's pretty obvious. I think if I was a candidate for president, I think it would be pretty obvious to, like, run on legal weed. That'd be a pretty easy thing to run on. Like, if you're a Democrat especially, like, if you say, yeah, I'm gonna legalize marijuana as a Democrat, then it's like, you're probably gonna get, like, a lot of votes, because people just, especially young people, just don't vibe with weed being illegal. Because, like, it really pisses me off, because weed is so much better than alcohol. Like, so much better. Dude, it's so much better for you. It doesn't make you as, like, violent. It doesn't make... People, when you get drunk, you're literally ingesting poison that makes you violent and annoying. And then it's like, people who drive drunk are so much more dangerous than people who drive high. Like, you shouldn't drive under the influence of anything, to be fair. Like, you shouldn't. If you take too much Xanax, you shouldn't drive, probably. But, like, if I'd rather be in the car with somebody who's high driving than somebody who's drunk driving. You know what I mean? But for some reason, the alcohol is what's legal and the weed is what's not. And it doesn't make any sense. And the reason, it's honestly, it's just because corporate corruption, chat. Is because fucking, back in the day, I think it was originally the textile companies, like the paper companies, like, hemp was too cheap to grow, so paper companies and paper mills had lobbied the government to make weed illegal, so that you had to buy paper instead of hemp paper, which was more expensive. And so realistically, the only reason why weed is illegal in the first place is because some company wanted to make more money. And that's like, it's fucked up. It's like, yeah, the government's gonna take away your right to own a firearm because you smoked something that's only illegal because a company wanted to make more money. That doesn't sound like a free country to me, if I'm being honest. That sounds like communism right there. That sounds like goddamn communism right there. You ask me? Free country, can't smoke fucking weed that grows out of the goddamn ground? Shit. This is fucked up. These hands are E for everyone. Thanks, Big Tobacco. Well, I think the people who criminalized weed were, again, like, the paper mills. And then I think it was the pharmaceutical industries. Like today, I think the biggest component against weed is the pharmaceutical industry. Because the weed fixes so much shit, and it's so good for so many people, that if it was legal, so many people would just have a cheap, easy alternative to these medicines that cost a lot of money. And the pharmaceutical company doesn't want you to have this cheap, easy remedy. They want you to buy their expensive drugs. So they're gonna lobby the government to make it illegal. God, I hate the government. I'm surprised that learned alcohol was banned in America in the 20s. This results in more mobster crimes via distribution of alcohol. The same applies to all other common drugs. Yeah, honestly, like, we tried to criminalize alcohol in the 20s, and it didn't work. Like, it was awful. Like, it straight up just didn't work. Like, everybody hated it. And you know who did it? It was the fucking feminists, too. It was the feminists who, like, petitioned the government to criminalize alcohol. And then they did. And then everybody fucking hated it. It's like, oh, alright, dude. I don't know. I think it's dumb. I think criminalizing fucking shit like that is stupid. What? You wanna do something that doesn't affect other people in a country based on freedom? That, we can't allow that. Can't allow that now, can we? Honestly, it would just be so easy if you were running for president. If you were a Republican or Democrat at this point, if you were running for president and you say, you know what? It's time to legalize marijuana. If I get in, that's what's happening. That would be so, I would fucking vote for a motherfucker. I would vote for a motherfucker, goddammit. Like, what? Domestic abuse is a lot more common back then. This is true. This is true. It was a lot more common back then. That is fair. You got a good point, Trey Harrison. 21st Amendment. Prohibition was obviously the way to address it. Yeah, it was. It was just not a good thing overall. Like, you can't tell Americans they can't drink alcohol. It's not gonna happen. Pretty sure the alcohol ban was popular amongst religious, so I've heard. I think it was a couple of people who were like, there were feminists who were advocating for it. There were religious people. There was a whole bunch of people. Just a bunch of, like, crazy old Karens who didn't like alcohol, and so they were like, no, we're gonna ruin the fun for everybody. Listen, chat, I don't like rules. I don't like anybody telling me I can't do something. I think it was driven mostly by women who are much more religious than the men. People have actually suggested it to him, and he's just like, nah, I wouldn't even want that responsibility. What? Joe Rogan for president? No, dude, I would not vote for Joe Rogan. That'd be terrible. This just in, Joe Rogan mandates TRT replacement in high school. All these fucking high schoolers are gonna come out yoked. It's like, God, Mom, I gotta work out before my social studies test later. God. Fucking dude is hulking like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger looking motherfucker. So I hate when people say I can't kill a man. That freaking sucks, bro. Well, that's different. Like, I think, like, you know, obviously you can't kill a person because that affects other people. I think, you know, your rights end where others' rights begin, right? Like, you don't have the right to take somebody else's life because that impedes on their rights, you know what I mean? But I think if you fucking have you have a flower growing in your backyard, if you have a fucking weed growing in your backyard, and you roll it up and you smoke it, the government should not be able to tell you that that's illegal, because that's stupid. That's fucking stupid. That's not what the founding fathers were fucking doing. That's not what they wanted. That is not what they were about. What? You have a weed that grows literally everywhere, growing in your yard, and you smoked it? Oh, jail. Right to jail. Motherfucker would be like, the carnivore diet is mandatory. It's very libertarian, but not very conservative viewpoint. I would consider myself more libertarian. I know the Libertarian Party's kind of a meme, but I do consider myself more of a libertarian. I like cowboy Wild West rules. The government can go fuck itself. Obviously, crimes like murder and rape or in PDF are universally agreed to be bad for everyone. Yeah, because again, it's like it steps on other people's rights. Like your rights end where other people's begin. You can't drive a car without insurance, because if you get into an accident, you can't, and it's not the other person's fault, you can't just like force this person to have this huge bill, right? So you have to have car insurance. That makes sense, because it's like a decision you've made would affect somebody else. That's where we have to inject laws to prevent other people from fucking with other people's rights. But at that point, the government has no business touching your rights. Are you a girl or boy? Either way, I'm turned on. Well, listen, I'm a creature. That is for sure. That's all I know, is I'm a creature. I just really don't like the government. Piccolo, the people need to hear it, Piccolo. I'm not a big fan of the government. I'm not a big fan of the government. It's hard to argue with smaller government. I mean, there are some things, like, you could say. Like, I don't think full, like, anarchy is a good... I don't think anarchy is a good thing. I think there needs to be some level of government. I just think that a company should not be able to pay a politician to change the way our country works. Like how you can switch like that? Yeah, I practice. Thank you. Thank you, I try. I always like how I have to lean closer to the mic too to do it. Fucking with people's rights is bad. People's rights. Fucking with people's rights is bad. Unless you're contracted by Palantir, in which case. He's like, who said that? Yeah, I know Moogie. Freedom of speech and the wealthy should be restricted. So the freedom of speech of wealthy should be restricted? No. Where did you get that? Wealth shouldn't have anything to do with how... You shouldn't lose your rights by making money. You just shouldn't be able to... A company should not be able to lobby the government. That's all I'm saying. You should, as an individual, you shouldn't be able to pay a politician to get legislation passed. That's not democracy. That's just corruption. That's just textbook corruption. That's not even democracy. That's just like, hey, I'll give you $1,000 if you vote yes on this bill that takes away other people's rights. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool. Right, Moogie? Oh, your chin scratches. You know your chin scratches. Just playing devil's advocate. Yeah. There are definitely people who are very anti-wealthy people. Like, there's a lot of people who are, like, think that all billionaires are, like, bad people. I don't necessarily have that point of view, but I do think that, like... I do think that, I do think the government sucks. That's all it's like. The government sucks. The wealth gap is bigger than ever, so lobbying is super common. I'll stop being political now. Yeah, well, it's not individuals lobbying that's the problem, Disco. It's companies lobbying. It's large corporations like Amazon lobbying the government. It's companies like, you know that, chat, you remember the frogs gay thing? Do you remember that Alex Jones meme where it's like, they're putting friggin' chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay? That was real. That was like a real thing that happened. Like, everyone laughs at that, but that was real. That was a real, like, thing. It was this company that was putting chemicals in plant fertilizer that had seeped into the water system. And so then all this water was getting injected with this chemical from the, like, it was like either fertilizer or pesticide or some, one of the two. It was leaking this chemical into the water supply. And the frogs that were exposed to this chemical were, like, literally turning into hermaphrodites. They were literally, like, exhibiting... They were turning the frogs into femboy frogs. They legit were fucking transing the frogs in the thing. It's like, it legit happened. And then there was a whole bunch of, like, bullshit, because, like, the lab that figured out this was happening, like, got driven into the ground because the company that was doing it, like, did not want that getting out. So the company that did it paid for, like, these, like, all these, like, third-party studies that proved that it didn't happen, but it, like, legit, it just was, like, bullshit. It's great, chat. They're turning the friggin' frogs gay. What was the purpose of turning frogs gay? Well, it wasn't intentional. They didn't put chemicals in the water to turn the frogs gay. They put chemicals in the water, and it just so happened to turn the frogs gay. They're endocrine disruptors, yeah. Based. Based. If Astra gets elected president, we won't just stop at the frogs. We'll turn the ducks gay, too. We'll turn the whole world gay. Based. Dog, I lost my shit when I found out that was real. I know, right? Hello, Moogie. Anyway, chat, that's enough political talk. That's enough talking about politics. Politics bore me. Democracies always turn into oligarchies. True. The Founding Fathers hated democracy, and that's why we are not actually a democracy, chat. We are a democratic republic. There's a difference. There's a difference between democracy and a republic, and we live in a republic, not a democracy. That's why you don't specifically vote for president. You guys admit it? Well, yeah, it's never been. We've always admitted it. America has literally never been a democracy. It's not even once. Not ever. The Founding Fathers hated democracy. Democracy just turns into mob rule. That's how it works. Asha would turn guys into femboys if she was president. It depends. If you're under 5'6", that's what I'm saying. You know, it's like the Joe Rogan thing. It's like, you know, it's like once you turn 18, you're either above 5'6" or you're below 5'6", and if you're above 5'6", you get T or T, and if you're below 5'6", you get H or T. That's how it works, chat. You get estrogen if you're below 5'6", and you get testosterone if you're above. That's the cutoff. I'm gonna turn everybody gay. Everybody's gonna be gay and gay. Damn, I'm 5'9", hell no. Well then you gotta take testosterone. Iran and Egypt are crying over being in the Pride match in Seattle. Is that real? Hey, did that happen already, or is that yet to happen? Cause that one's funny. That one's really funny. I also like how, you know, we're like bombing the shit out of Iran, but we're also like, yeah, you want to come play soccer in Seattle? You want to come be a like, you want to be gay in Seattle for a little bit? I know we just bombed your whole fucking city block, but like, you want to come like have gay sex in Seattle for a little bit? That's so fucking funny. Iran and Egypt are like the two places that would not want to be in a pride match together. It would have been more funny, though, if it was, like, Saudi Arabia and Egypt, because those two are actually, like, enemies. So it's like, Egypt and Iran are kind of on the same team, geopolitically speaking, but, like, Saudi Arabia and Egypt are, like, actually, like, enemies. So it would be more funny if that was the case. Because both Saudi Arabia and Egypt are not very gay-friendly. They don't like gay people over there, as it turns out. And so then both of them would hate the pride shit, but then they'd also hate each other. So that'd be funny for me. Saudi Arabia and its absolute monarchy, and their oil, the oil. It's weird if you look at like the geopolitics of that region. It's so weird because like Ethiopia is enemies with Egypt, which is enemies with Saudi Arabia. So you have like Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia, Israel, and I think like a couple other countries on one side, and then you have like Iran, Egypt. Oh, I think there's some part in Oman that's like there's like a terrorist group that they just, I don't know. It's a whole fucking, it's kind of an interesting Hoi 4 map, is all I'm saying. Release the hatred, you say. It's a very interesting Hoi 4 map that we're living in right now, chat. Friday, as teams of two, the most represents repressive countries for lesbian, gays, and bisexuals and lesbians. People took the field. So it's Friday. It was Friday, so it was yesterday. The UK are responsible for the most Middle East modern day problems. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is all the UK's fault. It's all the UK. Because the UK owned most of it before World War II, right? Like, and they after World War II, they kind of, that's when they like did shit. Going streaking. Anyway, chat, I don't want to talk about geopolitics anymore before someone gets mad at me, or else I get canceled. What else can we talk about? Topic change, subject change. Oh, hello, monkey. What are you doing? Do you want on my lap, Moogie? Is that why you're doing that? I'll stop. It's okay. Anyway, chat. How are you so beautiful? I don't know, Moogie. How are you so beautiful, Moogie? I love the little noises she makes sometimes. Like, sometimes she'll just make the smallest little mew. How's the bike progress? Well, I mean, I'm just waiting until I can have enough money to put the tires on it. That's basically it. I'm just kind of waiting until I can afford to put the tires on. And then we'll be pretty good. Because all I have to do is put the tires on, chat. And then I have to slap the wheels back on the bike. And from there's a couple things I have to do, but like for the most part, that's it. Like I'll be really good. Like I'll be like pretty much done after that. The main things are just the throttle cables. I need to get new throttle cables, and I need to actually properly mount my master cylinder. Very nice, ASMR. I was talking to you this time, Astra. Oh, thank you. Free boat. This is a nice boat. You know, chat, if I didn't have any, like, family or anything, or other connections, I would just buy this boat and live on it. First come, first serve. You know what's crazy about this, though? If you got this for free, if he paid me to take this boat, I would still not be able to have it. It's so expensive, chat. These things are so expensive. And there's no pictures of the interior, so you know it's just fucked. It probably needs, like, over $10,000 worth of work. It probably does, chat. It probably needs, like... It probably needs, like, $20,000 worth of work. So it's a free boat, but it's not really. This thing is clean, dude. It's a clean Toyota. That's also so nice. Damn it. I wish I could have that. Denea, Florida. Free boat. Oh my god, the Gengar sign? This is actually really cool. I like the Gengar sign. I like that. I still fucking want this so bad, chat. I still want this jacket so badly. God damn it, I still want the denim jacket. I still want it. God damn it. No. No, the weed My Little Pony jacket. No. Hold on, chat. Let's do vehicle browsing. Brony moment. Listen, I'll admit to being a brony. I don't even care. I love ponies. Weed pony. Rule of thumb: if you spend 10% of a boat's value on maintenance per year, I feel like that number's gonna be skewed on a bike that, or on a boat that that old. Okay. What? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Here's another squirrel. Freaking squirrel. Don't need it. I do need it though. I do need it. I do need it. I'm ready. Hold on, chat. I might have to go turn on my mom's gas. I think her gas is turned off. Get off your phone, it's rude. I know, but my mom is texting me. She's got no gas. I gotta go fucking... We just filled it up. But I thought I'm trying to remember. Did I open up her valve? I might have to go, like, run over there really quick, chat. Hold on. Okay. Alright, she can wait. Alright. I'll deal with that at the end of the stream. It's called petrol. No, it's not called petrol. It's called fucking natural gas. I'm not talking about gasoline. I'm talking about fucking, I'm talking about, propane and propane accessories. Propane and propane accessories. Whoa! I don't know why I'm looking at Cars chat. Damn. Oh, dude, this is like a Mad Max mobile. Look at this one, chat. Look at, like, the Mad Max fucking... That shit's crazy looking. It's a trike, though. I feel like this kind of car is, like... I feel like this is an alright... $2,500 for a Mustang with 180,000 miles. It's not terrible. But I just, like... I like the Patrick on the dashboard. But I feel like a car like this is just not gonna be... Like, I feel like the guy probably thrashed the fuck out of that engine. Maybe he didn't, but I don't know. it makes me nervous, you know what I mean, chat? Get the Patrick included? That's a good question. I should message him and ask him, hey, if I get this, does the Patrick come with? Can I get the swole Patrick? Look at, he's like, look at the swole Patrick. I like that. You can tell, like, look at the steering wheel. Like, this guy, like, drifts this thing or some shit. I don't know. I just, like, you can tell when a dude bro has a vehicle. Didn't I do lowest first? Why is it, like, out of order? Dude, I fucking hate Facebook these days. I don't understand why Facebook has just got to be so trash. And it's like, now it will only show me $1,500 vehicles. It won't show me anything more expensive than this. Only, well, I guess it didn't. Maybe it fixed itself. Cache cleared, I guess. I don't know. Look at this fucking thing. Yo. The Juggernaut. Apocalypse. The Juggernaut. Damn, $250,000. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. The SpongeBob skirt, dude. Why are all the Mustangs like just I don't know. I feel like this an old Mustang like this is like kind of the car I'm looking for, but like I feel like, oh my god, look at all the lights on. I'm just so skeptical that this is a decent running car. 250,000 miles, hell no. Oh! Okay. My friend bought a Chevy S10, it's red and it's perfect. I wouldn't mind having an old S10. Like a really old S10. It can be pretty cool. Like the first gen S10, not the second gen S10, but a first gen S10 is not bad. Why is it a 1500 again? It was like 2000. I have it selected low first, and then it goes 2000, and then it goes back to 1500. And then now they're all 1500. I'm so confused. I'm so confused by this program, by this website, chat. There goes Moogie. There goes the Moog. the commuter. Commuter, take me to the liquor store. Commuter, take me to the liquor store. Oh, is that a Supra? Is that a Supra? And that is a nice Supra. Oh my god, chat, I'm so hungry. I'm so fucking hungry. I kinda don't hate this Dakota though. Yeah, you gotta love the patch weld of where they welded up the rust with their old license plate. I appreciate that. I appreciate the old license plate trick. It's kind of neat. I like the bench seat. I do kind of want a truck like this. Honestly, this is not a bad little truck. I wonder, how many miles does this have? 200,000 miles. Running drive needs some front end work, but if you have a way to transport vehicles, I have a little Dakota that. I also have a white 1940 Dakota that's a V6 four-wheel drive manual, but does not have a drive shaft, and a blue 1995 Dakota automatic V6, but it doesn't have a motor or transmission. You can have them if you can find a way to transport them. What the fuck? Okay, that's a bit of a project. License plate weld is a nice rustic touch. Honestly, I do kind of fuck with it. But you know, if there's that, there's gotta be like a ton more rust underneath the thing. With 200,000 miles, that's just like a lot. I've had a Dakota with 200,000 miles before. They're alright. This is a good truck, but... And I like this one's a manual. He's got this one, which is apparently fine. It doesn't have a drive shaft, but... And then the red one... That one needs front end work, and that makes me sketched, so I don't know, probably not. Probably not on that. Probably not on that one. If I'm being honest, chat, probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Dude, I'm about to go to Craigslist, because, oh, it's a Comanche. I'm actually so hungry right now, chat. I can't. I've got wings in the fridge. After this stream, I'm gonna go hook up my mom's propane, and then I'm gonna go and make myself some chicken wings. Oh, so one wheel? That's kind of cool. Is it Camaro? Alright, I've got too many Facebook tabs open. Wing cooking stream? Dude, I would love to do. I mean, I don't have it set up, so not now, but can you save this? No. And this is a bit beyond salvage. I'd have to get like a whole other, it's kind of like the same problem with my BMW now, is I'd have to get a salvage RX-7 and then steal the quarter panel and weld it into place here to fix it. This would cost $30,000 to get rolling easily. See, I like the front, I like the pop-ups. If I can get pop-ups, I'll be happy. Dude, this thing looks rad. Camaro runs, starts, lights up. It has a brand new clutch, spark plugs, and sensor. Then it has a AC working. Please call it text. That's actually not bad. I just hate the rims, chat. But honestly, the Catfish Camaro, I'd fuck with the Catfish Camaro, to be honest with you. Catfish Camaro is kind of, it looks like a catfish, but it's kind of neat. Alright, chat. This doesn't look actually that bad. 150,000 miles on it. It's not terrible. It comes with the quarter panel. Well, in that case, I still don't have enough money to fix it. It's still way past my budget. 190,000 for this. What do you think is better, chat? A Mazda 3 from 2005 with 190,000 miles, or a 1996 Chevy Camaro with 150,000 miles? Do you think a 30,000 miles is gonna make that much of a difference? Kind of like the... What is that on the... I can't even read that. This guy thrashed this thing. I don't mind this. 170,000 miles? I have a new engine? That sketches me out. Why does it have a new engine? Dude, imagine... Oh my god, chat. Imagine how hot that must get. I just imagine how hot that must get. Holy shit. Yeah, okay, no top. That's fine. $200,000 miles, $2,200. And 200,000 miles, chat. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of miles. It's just a lot of miles to have on a car. It's 200,000 miles. It's just a lot. I like this old truck. Too many tabs, you don't say. I have 768. Okay, well that makes me feel better. Thank you for making me feel better about my tab wording. Chat, I wonder, can we find a decent car for 2,500? Do you think? Z3. I mean, it's been crunched a little bit. I don't know what shift knob that is, but what is this shift knob? Dash is non-existent, very common for an old Dodge. What is this fucking shift knob? Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one, Chief. Well, let's go to Craigslist. If I can find, like, a Mustang that's, like, that old generation, like, the generation before this Mustang, honestly, that would be kind of nice. Like, this model. Like, I like this generation of Mustang. Ooh, look at the blue interior. I like the blue. I like the blue, but... it's definitely a little fuckered up. It's definitely a little bit fuckered up. And I don't know if I want a black car in Florida. Maybe they'll trade for the E30. My friend bought a red 22 prostitute red pickup truck today. A prostitute red? What? What a weird way of saying that. 7,500 looking to trade, just clean title. Lowered springs, cold air intake. Why did you lower it, bro? Cat weight reduction done to it with jegs, plastic seats. Was looking to take it on the track, but realized quickly I didn't have enough money to race it officially. The car has only 3 owners, and I have all the original paperwork. Same message, and I'll tell you more about it. This is actually not a bad car, especially if he hasn't raced it. With 75,000 miles, if that's genuinely how many miles this has, this could be a decent car. Because all I'd have to do to it is put in some proper seats, right? Put in some not shitty seats. And then I could just put in, then all I'd have to do is put in the original springs in, because I don't really want a lowered Mustang. I don't know why he's like, oh, I gotta lower it. I know more than the engineers who were paid billions of dollars to do it. Oh, dude, he's got fucking Majora's Mask. My god, he's got Majora's Mask, the gold edition. I don't have the gold Majora's Mask. Shit. Oh, it's a boss hoss, dude. I should just buy a boss hoss, chat. I should just fucking buy a boss hoss. His words, not mine. Chevy S10, $10,000, 10,000 miles with an S10. They still make S10s? Okay. Okay. Let's see, chat. What do we got? What do we got on Facebook? What do we have on Facebook? What can we find? Damn, that's it. That's it. That's all there is in... That's all there is in Florida for cars under $3,500. That's legit all of the options on Craigslist. Dude, that's fucked. That's fucked. This is nice though. He wants $3,500 for this thing? Four point oh liter V6 two-wheel drive manual transmission, 140,000 genuine miles, current owner since 2004, well maintained, recent total brake overall, new clutch, master cylinder, good tires, original paint except the hood, driver's door, no rust, needs headliner and bodywork to roof and hood, clean Florida title, no accidents. For $3,500, chat? This is not bad. This is not bad. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, chat? That's not terrible. What do you think? Chat, what do you guys think of this one? This is like not terrible. Is this diesel? Is this diesel or gas? Damn, it's gas. Yeah, it looks fucked. Okay. I'm seeing Lucy in the sky with diamonds. It's too big for me? What do you mean it's too big for me? It's not that big. The only concern would be gas. I bet you it doesn't get that good of gas mileage. I'd be lucky if you get like 15 miles per gallon, but this thing's pretty nice. It'd be pretty useful too. I'm gonna chat, I'll look at that. Really what I want, chat, what I want is like this kind of Mustang. This is kind of what I want right here. But it's convertible. And I really don't want a convertible. I don't want to deal with another convertible. Convertible tops are my enemy. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but... Caused in an accident, not started since that's been a year accident. I don't know what's wrong, but I did have the rims, so it's lifted. So it's lifted to 2,500 or best offer, 5-speed manual transmission, good donor car. He hasn't ran it since it got into an accident. Does it even run? Those Explorers are low-key kind of tiny. Just look how clean it is, though. It's like clean. It's nice. It's only 140,000 miles. Is not bad. Like, it needs a little love here, in there. It needs a little bit of love, but honestly, I kind of fuck with it. So you have a portable step stool, right? It's not that big, alright? Hold on, let me look at this. Let's look at this on YouTube. How big is this car? It's not, it can't be that big. Hold on, I don't have my headphones plugged in. Yeah, but you were small. I'm not, I have a CDL, okay? Just get to the driving. Okay, this does not want to load. But I don't think it's that big. I mean, look, it's not that big of a car. Oh, if only this was a manual. The pink stang. It is a manual. What are you talking about? What do you mean if only it was a manual? It is a manual. Where is this? Ready to save a lot of money on a great Mustang? We need to move about 50 cars out of the storage yard. This one runs great. It's very dirty, clean title, save a lot. These usually sell for blah, 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 blah. How many miles does it have? 130 miles? Chat. The description says auto? Well, it's not. Alright, well, okay. Alright, chat, I'm gonna keep tabs on... I think between that Mustang... I like this pink Mustang, chat. I like the pink Mustang. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the pink Mustang. It probably needs a little bit of work. Like, I bet you it needs new tires. But I wonder what else it needs other than new tires. Where is it? It's in Bradenton? It's not that far away. Fuck, dude. You're offering like 1,500 bucks for it. That might be a perfect, really good running car. Might need a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of TLC, you know? Just a little bit of TLC. The Pink Panther. I'll call it the Pink Panther, chat. I do like this one, actually. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. How many... Wait, which cylinder is it? It's a 1996 Ford Mustang LX. Are you... Okay, blah, 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 blah. That's all the description they have. There's nothing... It doesn't say what kind of engine it has. So it might be a V6, it might be a V8. Fuck, dude. I like this one. We'll see. We'll see about this, chat. We'll see about that one. Okay. Lexus are V6s, aren't they? I mean, I don't really mind. Honestly, a V6 might even be better. Because, like, if I'm thinking in terms of, like... First of all, a V6 will be, Can you, see over the steering wheel? Or do you need a booster seat? Did I just cook again? Maybe, dude. Maybe. Chat, next time I, open the stream, I'm gonna have a V6 pink Mustang. Honestly, I fuck with the pink. We're like pink femboy. My LS swap or VTEC? I wouldn't LS swap it or VTEC. That's lame, both of them. But like, honestly, I wouldn't mind having a V6 just because the fuel economy would definitely be better. And I don't care about going fast. So, and the chances of it being thrashed are a little bit lower on a V6, I think. Tell me why I'm always finding Facebook market gold. I don't know. You have those Facebook hands, Taco. I don't know what it is about, like, the Zuck has blessed your fingers for finding golden nuggets on fucking Facebook Marketplace. Replace it with a wankle. That'd be its own kind of sacrilegious activity. I don't know, I'm kind of about this though. I'm kind of about just a little bit. Like, it's been sitting, so it's definitely gonna need a little bit of TFC, but it's $2,000. And that's it. I don't know, chat. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Here's a... Oh, that one's automatic. That one is automatic. Ew. 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 Golden nuggies, you say? Don't you start. Don't you start. Golden nuggies, you say? Ooh. Man, I'm so hungry. I'm so excited, chat. I'm gonna cook chicken wings after the stream. Oh, I'm so excited. You need AI when Taco's got your back for Facebook Marketplace search. Exactly. Exactly, chat. Guess at your mom and guess at your mom's place. This is true. I gotta go do that first. And then I gotta go show her a pink Mustang. Gotta haggle them down to $1,500. Honestly, for $1,500, fuck, dude, that might actually be like a decent deal for 15. That is the see. Here's the thing, though. That specific model of Mustang, that year, maybe not that year, but that specific type of Mustang is exactly what I want. Like, I love that body style of Mustang. It's a little bit older. It's not like, I think they made them up until like 2004, so it's like one of the earlier models, which is probably not as good, but I love that model of Mustang. And they're like simple. It's simple to work on. My thing is, like, I want a car that I can work on relatively cheaply and relatively easily. You know what I mean? Like, finding parts for a 1996 Mustang is gonna be a lot easier than finding parts for a BMW, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's like, if it needs wheel bearings, how much, let me just look this up. How much? Because it might need wheel bearings, it's been sitting there for so long. So how much do 1996, two-wheel drive Mustang wheel bearings? So the whole hub is $200, but the wheel bearings themselves are like $30. So that's if it needs a hub, but you could replace the hub. You don't have to replace the whole hub. You just have to replace the fucking wheel bearings in the hub. So as long as the hub is good, it costs $9 for a wheel bearing. $9 fucking dollars. As opposed to how much it was gonna cost for the BMW. Oh shit. Any nipples on the BMW? It's not up yet. I haven't listed it yet, which is really not good. I need to get that shit listed. Would this turn your bike into on the back burner? Probably not, just because the bike only needs max like $500 to get running reliably, and I think regardless of whatever car I get, the bike is gonna be kind of a daily driver in a way, because I think even if I get a 1996 Mustang, it's still not gonna have that good of gas mileage, and just in terms of gas mileage, I think the Prince bike is gonna be a better move. It's just really for going longer distances. Like, if I ever have to go into Orlando, I really don't want to drive a motorcycle into Orlando. It's just like, I don't want to do it. It's a long drive, and it's not going to be as safe. I think in terms of having a vehicle that's safe and I can rely on it to get places, A Mustang, honestly, is not a bad deal, especially a V6 Mustang with a manual transmission. That's not a terrible... I mean, I've owned V6s before. I can work on V6s all day. So it's like, that's something I can work on. It's something I can find parts really easily for. It's like, that's not a bad car. Genuinely. My biggest fear would just be if the wheel ends are totally fucked. Like, if it needs ball joints, it needs shocks, it needs wheel bearings, it needs new tires, it needs blah, 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 blah. Whatever, if that could turn into a really big project really quickly. But... I don't know, if I go there and look at it and it's in halfway decent condition, like, fuck, maybe. You can carry groceries and supplies more easily in a car. Yeah, well, especially if I got this Explorer. Chat, look at, like, if I got this Explorer, this would be such a clean car. My only thing about the Explorer is that this probably gets way less gas mileage than the Mustang. I mean, they're both V6s, so they probably got a similar drivetrain. But you gotta think, this Explorer probably weighs twice as much as the Mustang. And so, you're just gonna get worse fuel economy because of that alone. But it's so clean. And imagine, like, dude... Imagine, like, I have a gig and I want to go play and I need to bring my amp and shit on my guitar. This would be a lot harder to do in this thing than this thing. This is so nice. Oh my god. If I wanted to go pick up a CRT off the side of the road, doing it with this would be so much easier. Honestly, I like both of these. I don't know if I'll get either one of them, but I really like this pink. It's a little dirty. It's a little crusty. But... if we need to move about 50 cars out of the storage yard. This is one. It runs great. It's very dirty. Has a clean title. So if it's just dirty and it needs new tires, I mean, that's $700, right? If I put $700 into this thing, that's I'm into it for $2,700, and I have a decent car. Like, I don't care if it's dirty. I just care if it runs and drives reliably. And if it's fine, like, it's got 130,000 miles, chat. 130,000 miles on a V6 with a manual transmission? That's not bad. Chat, that's not fucking bad. That shit ain't bad. I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that, man. I fuck with that. The Explorer's Astra brand. Wrap the Explorer in Astra brand. The Explorer is sick? Yeah, they're both sick. The Explorer is actually sick as fuck. Honestly, the Explorer is sick as fuck. I'm just trying to think which one would be more practical. If I could own one of those cars, which would be more practical? A 1994 Florida Explorer XLT with 140,000 miles, or a 1996 Ford Mustang LX with 130,000 miles. So the Mustang has 10,000 fewer miles, it's 2 years newer, and other than that, though, it's basically got the same drivetrain. They both got a V6 with a manual transmission, and they're both Ford, so they're probably, might even have the same engine in them, right? They're very similar in terms of their power plants. But the fucking XLT, or the Explorer probably weighs 4,500 pounds, and the Mustang probably weighs, like, 3,000 pounds. So it's like 1,500 pounds of difference. And that doesn't, I mean, it makes a difference. Like, the Mustang probably gets 20 miles a gallon highway, maybe 19, 16, like probably anywhere from like 18 to 20 miles per gallon for the Mustang, if I had to guess. And then for the Explorer, it probably gets like 13 miles a gallon. It probably does not get good miles of a gallon. Is the Explorer 4x4? No, it is not. And I wouldn't want it to be, because that's more shit to break. I mean, it's just, the Explorer is just so clean. It's just so fucking clean. That's the thing about the Explorer, is it genuinely is clean. But just because it's clean on the outside doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have mechanical issues on the inside. And the other problem is, because the Explorer is bigger, any amount of maintenance that you have to do to it would cost more. And they're a rare car than a Mustang. Like, that generation of Mustang is so, like, hotcakes. Everybody has those fucking Mustangs. Like, that Mustang has so many spare parts just floating around. Like, the Mustang, honestly, I've thought about getting that generation of Mustang before. Like, I've kind of settled on that being one of my best bets for, like, a car. Just because it's easy to work on, parts are cheap, it should get relatively decent gas mileage. It's not going to break the bank to run it. And it probably, with my skills, and I could probably keep that car running for a good long while. Especially if it's only got 130,000 miles on it, chat. I could make that Mustang go 300,000 miles, alright? So, Fox body is nice. Fox bodies are okay. I don't mind Fox bodies. They're just... Fox bodies have like a cult following about them, and they're never cheap. You see them pop up on Facebook or some shit, and they're always like $8,000 some guy wants for his fucking Fox body that he dumped 10 grand into. It's like, yeah, I get it. You put a bunch of money into it, and you put a bunch of shit on it, but it's still a Fox body, and I don't view a Fox body as a Mustang. I view a Fox body as a Fox body. They're not Mustangs. They're Fox bodies, and there's nothing wrong with that. Fox body is essentially a Toyota Corolla with a V8. And you know what? I appreciate that. I could appreciate a Fox body for being a Corolla with a V8. But it is just a Corolla with a V8. And it looks like that. It's what it looks like. And you know what? I appreciate it. I would fuck with the Fox body if I could find one for cheap. But the next generation, that like 1996 to 2004 generation Mustang, they're a little bit newer, they're a little bit more refined, they look a little bit better, they're probably a little bit lighter, a little bit more reliable. Like, there's just a ton of reasons why I feel like the next generation up would be a better car for me than an older Fox body. I really don't want that much of a project car. I want a car that I can rely on. I don't want a car that I'm gonna have to keep fucking putting money into, you know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest thing. That's why I don't want a fucking piece of shit, like, that's been thrashed, you know what I mean? Like, half the Mustangs on there, you could tell he's got, like, a racing steering wheel on it. He's got all this fucking shit. And it's just like, bro, what are you doing with this? Are you fucking... I know this guy goes around, like, back roads sideways, and he just thrashes this car because he's a fucking dude, and he doesn't think about, like, the resale value. And then he goes to sell it, and hoping that no one will... It's like catch that he fucking thrashed it, bro. It's the same problem with WRXs and like a lot of Hondas, a lot of older Honda hatchbacks been thrashed to fucking hell and back. If you got a K&N filter on your fucking dashboard, I don't want your car, because I know what you've done to it. If you're the kind of person to put a K&N filter like sticker on your fucking dash, I know what kind of person you are, and I know you were not nice to this car. I know you sent this fucker flying around a corner. I know you did donuts in the parking lot. I know it. I just know it. I know you've done highway pulls every single day for the last 5 years on this poor vintage car. But should you get Patrick with it? That's true. I get the swole Patrick. I like the swole Patrick. I did like him. I did like the swole Patrick. The other problem is, I don't want a black car, chat. Like, this thing right here would be so hot. Imagine how hot this would get in the summer. Like, just imagine. Imagine how it's matte black. Which, first of all, looks like shit. He did a terrible job with this. Second of all... Oh, I could just feel the inside of that cookie. I bet you that gets like over 100 degrees sitting in the sun. That shit is hot. This shit is hot. I do like the rims though. The rims are very nice. The rims, I appreciate these rims. But like for the pink one, I could get those rims and put them on the pink one if I wanted to. But it's gonna be a lot better in the heat. Honestly, I don't think anyone else is gonna want to buy that. I feel like I'm the only person who wants I'm the only one who wants a pink V6 Mustang. I might be able to walk that guy down to 1500. The car is indeed hot. Drive at night. Only sorry, I can't come to my doctor's meetings in the daytime, and the heat in the car will kill me. Wrap the black one in hot pink. Do you know how much it costs to wrap a car? It's not cheap. It's not cheap to wrap a car. I bet Astra did donuts when she had a car. I have done them, but not that much. I've only done a couple donuts. Only a couple. Ugh. Chat, I'm so eepy. I'm so eepy today, chat. I'm so eepy. Collaborate with Peachy to wrap your car? Does Peachy wrap cars? Is that what she does? Maybe. The matte black really does not look good, though. I mean, for $2,500, the difference is this one has 50,000 extra. It's 4 years old. It's 2 years older than the pink Mustang, and it's got 40,000 miles more, almost 50,000 miles more. In fact, it does have 50. It's got 57,000 miles, half 100,000 miles more than the pink Mustang. You know, it doesn't mean nothing. And someone tried to pry the door open? That's crazy. That is the base model SN95. The Mustang's 3.8 liter V6 is better than the Explorer's 4-liter. The first thing to check is both the condition of the clutch. The base model is 3.8 liter V6. Is the Mustang's V6 better than the Explorer's 4.0 liter? Is the 4.0 liter V6 the same one that was in the Ranger? Because I had a V6 Ranger. And I would not buy another V6 Ranger with the manual, because the way that Ford made the slave cylinder on the V6 manual and the Ranger is they put the slave cylinder around the input shaft. Why? Why did they put the fucking input shaft, the fucking slave cylinder around the input shaft? So that way, if you ever have to replace the slave cylinder, which you will need to replace it because it's a shitty plastic part. You're gonna have to take out the whole ass transmission just to do a slave cylinder job. It's fucking stupid. So it does the V6 on the Mustang not have that? Because I would be much better. I'd much prefer that. Oh, let me look this up here. Maybe I can find it. V6 slave cylinder. I see. Look at chat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this little bastard right here. Why would you fucking design it that way and then keep it? On the 05 to 14 GT, it uses the same piece of shit slave cylinder that they had on the fucking Ford Ranger. My God. This thing right here is giving me a nightmare. I hate those things. For a month, would Astra get a mobile? Maybe. 100% better motor. Ooh, I like those. Yeah, I would go for those. $560. Okay, maybe not for that price. That's not what I want. I just want to know what is a 1996 V6 Mustang slave cylinder. Clutch slave. Who the fuck is it? Where is it? That's the base model on this. So okay. So 66 GT350. You would recommend getting the Mustang. You'd recommend getting this Mustang over this Explorer. Is that what I'm picking up on? about girl year? Maybe. Maybe. It'd have to... Girl year would have to be expensive. Hold on. Okay, wait. Let me finish this. Where the fuck is the Mustang on here? There it is. Okay. Okay, never mind. Yes, the 3.8 is better. The 4.0 is the same as the Ranger, but there are other engines put in the Rangers. The 1996 Mustangs used cable, not hydraulic. Wait. Wait, the 96 Mustang used a cable clutch? Not a hydraulic clutch? Really? Okay. You need to get what you would suit your needs. Well, I don't need an Explorer, right? My thing, I just want to avoid this, right? I've had traumatic experiences with this device right here because I hate it. These slave cylinders are just the... I don't know what kind of, like, crack the fucking Ford engineers were thinking when they thought it was a good idea to put the slave cylinder around the input shaft. See, chat, this is a normal slave cylinder right here. See this? This is a normal slave cylinder. It sits on the outside of the bell housing of the transmission. It hooks up onto the hydraulic fluid line, right? And it pushes from the outside. It's easy. You know how it costs like $10 and 30 minutes to replace a slave cylinder like this. But when you have a slave cylinder like this, it goes around the input shaft of the transmission. Meaning you have to completely take the transmission out of the fucking car to replace this stupid part, and because it's like over-engineered and dumb, it breaks. It's hate it. Hydraulic clutches didn't make it into the Mustang since 2005. Really? Well, okay. Well, then I think that answers my question of which one I'd rather have more. That's crazy. All right. Well, fuck yeah. Because I'll take, so long as I don't have to deal with this fucking with this fucking piece of shit, I'm down. That is a decision maker for me. I'd rather yeah, okay. So I yes. Chat. I might actually try to get this. We might try to get the Astromobile Part 2. I actually really like this car, chat. I really do like this car. Do you think it's a good deal? GT3, do you think this is a good deal for $2,000 for a 1996 Ford Mustang with 130,000 miles? It's like the interior doesn't even look that bad. Like, it's a little dirty, but it doesn't look that bad. I don't like the steering cover. I'd have to replace that. That would... Maybe not replace the steering wheel, but this cover, I don't like that. I will say, this generation of Mustang... Oh, and it's got roll-up windows. Hell yeah. I love roll-up windows. It's got the... I love this generation of Mustang and how they did the shift lever on these cars. Fucking bottle of Pepto-Bismol on his shitty wheels. But the wheels... I don't like these wheels. These are... They're kind of... I guess they're not terrible. Maybe they just look... Maybe they'll look better if they're not dirty. Honestly, I probably wouldn't fuck with them. I probably wouldn't worry about the wheel. They look fine. It's just the tires. I can clearly tell the tires are pretty fucked. And you know the tires are going to be bad when half of the fucking wheel is dug into the ground. So it seems like the worst thing about this Mustang is that it's been sitting and that it's, like, a little dirty. A girl who loves that model of Mustang saying that 100% that's a good deal for the mileage. Fuck, dude. Man, fuck. Fuck. Well, I might look into this one. Fuck, dude. I think, honestly, whether or not I get this Mustang or not, I think this is the car I'm gonna get. Like, this model of Mustang. I think this is what I'm gonna go for. I think they're just right. It's the right year. It's the right, like, style. What is this? What? I like the hit Hello Kitty snowsuit. Because like this model of Mustang, I think it looks alright, but especially if this has that slave cylinder, like, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. And honestly, if it's got a cable clutch, I kind of prefer that too. I feel like a cable clutch is just, it's not gonna go as bad as like you know, it's not gonna be like a hydraulic clutch where it fucking leaks. Like I've had so many hydraulic clutches go bad on me. Like I've replaced a good amount of them. They're not the greatest. Go look at them at whatever you go after. Oh, of course. I'm not buying anything sight unseen, right? Of course. And I also have to have the money, so that's something else I have to think about. But it's in Bradenton, so it's not it's like a couple hour drive for me, but I think that'd be worth it for a couple hours, you know, for a good deal at least. Get a Ford Torino. Tires actually don't look that bad, just a bit dry rotted. Yeah, I'm a tire snob. I don't like driving on dry rotted tires. I think it's generally unsafe. I used to work at Discount Tire, so I've got that like drilled into me that if there's any like dry rot, or if the tires are over 6 years old, if they got any dry rot and they don't have enough tread. But honestly, like even then I could probably get away with it for a while, as long as it runs and dries. Maybe we could just throw some air in it and just get away with it. Safer than my fucking Rebel is right now. S95 tires are cheap as fuck if you buy the lower brands. Fuck yeah, dude. Honestly, shit chat, I might see if I can make that work. We'll see, chat. Cause like I just got charged like $100 for my car insurance from Geico, so and I can't even drive the BMW, so I've just got to get rid of the BMW. And honestly, like, dude, like if I sold the BMW, it would cover most of the cost for that. I don't know, chat. We'll find out. We'll see. I will talk to people about it. Better praise. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I really like these wheels. 300 bucks, it's not bad. I like these wheels a lot. Those are the kind of wheels I would go for. I just love scrolling down on Facebook. Oh my god, dude. There's a rotor. Bad day to be a hot dog. Chat, I need this hat. Bad day to be a hot dog. That is the legendary hat. Automatic. There's no way that doesn't affect like the aerodynamics of this truck. Why would you have a seat up there? Who's gonna sit on the fucking the bleachers? The bleachers on the F-150. Gecko, no insurance, got your back, dude. Fuck, dude, it's expensive. Want to set a Cobra R's replicas like the Black Mustang? Sure, yeah. Honestly, I'm getting a little bit excited about this, chat. I'm kind of interested. I'm interested to see if this would work. Plus, I feel like it'd be a good content thing because it's like it's a pink Mustang, and then who else is gonna want to buy a pink Mustang other than me? Chat, this might be it. This might be it, chat. We'll see. I'm not holding my breath yet, but we'll see. We'll see. This might be good. It might be auction it off on eBay. I spent pussy coins on Fitchick. Oh, you did? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me do that. Not really much of a fit tonight, to be honest with you. I just kind of put on whatever because it was hot. Tomorrow I'll put on a bit better outfit next time. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow actually, but I will. Next time I stream, I will put on an actual outfit. Your flat tummy is yummy. Oh, thank you. Fuck, dude, I really do want one of these Mustangs, man. I'm kind of like excited now. I don't know if I should be getting excited. Like, I don't know if I should let myself get excited. But because I do also have to finish the bike. The bike needs to get finished, regardless. Oh, there's a Moogie in a box over there. Moogie in a box. Oh, chat. What could be better than chicken wings and a Mustang? What could be better? Fuck, I am super hungry though. I'm excited. I'm excited for them chicken wings, chat. I'm excited for them chicken wings. I'm excited for them chicken wings, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, dude. I do like this car. Do you imagine, chat? You just like imagine. I do like the way this Cobra wheels look too. The Cobra wheels look nice. Like this car, honestly, like could you imagine, chat? Oh, fuck. I really want this Mustang now. Taco, you might have cooked. You may have cooked. Just a little bit. You might have cooked. You might have. Pineapple on pizza? Get out of here. Pineapple on pizza. Get out of here. Fucking pineapple on pizza ass motherfucker. Pineapple on pizza. Ew. I want no pineapple on no pizza. Ah, I am gonna make these wings though, and they're gonna be so fucking good. Ah! Love how it baited me too, because the description said auto. Lol. It did! You're like, you had me disappointed. I'm like, why are you even linking it if it's not a manual? And it's like, oh shit. That's not even. And boom, it's a stick. Fuck, dude. Chat, the question is, what would my shift knob be? Every car I get, I have to get a new shift knob for. Cobra R replicas are easy to find. Cheap. The wheels on the pink car look like a tuner crap. That's kind of, yeah. I would like to find some Cobra R's too, if I could. I definitely think that'd be the move. Shift knob. Shift knob. But like I always like every car I get like a keychain for the keys, like a unique keychain, and I get a new shift knob. So I'd have to find a new shift knob for it, chat. If I could find a Jigglypuff shift knob. This is so sad. This is for people who wish they bought a manual but didn't. So they can pretend. They can pretend to drive a stick. Oh, that's sad. That's sad, chat. I see, but this match, see, like this is what I'm talking about right here. I can get this shift knob. Oh my god, it's even got dice in it. They even roll around. This would match the aesthetic. Like, that would work, chat. My Little Pony shift knob. I wonder if this guy can make me a custom Jigglypuff shift knob. Because I'd love this if it was Jigglypuff. Like, I wonder if I can get a custom-made Jigglypuff shift knob. Did you do a fit check? I did. Probably, yeah. If I could have him make a shift knob like this with a palm tree and a Jigglypuff. They've got stickers. But there's no, That's a cute hat. I like that knitted hat. I like that necklace. But no shift knob. I think I'd have to have one custom made. But there are a bunch of people who make custom shift knobs, so maybe I could just have a custom one made. Jigglypuff water bottle. Dude, this hat's fucking killer. Look at that hat. Okay, that's not even Jigglypuff. The description says Gengar plus Jigglypuff, but that's not even Jigglypuff. That's Clefairy, you bitch. That's fucking Clefairy. That's not Jigglypuff. It says Gengar and Jigglypuff, but that's not Jigglypuff. That's fucking Clefairy. These motherfuckers are lying to me in the description. This is pissing me off. It's not close enough. It's not Jigglypuff. Oh, I like this. Sabrina? Oh, is it a custom name? Dude, if I can get one of those that says Astra, my god, that'd be cool. Oh, it is custom. That's actually really cool. Alright, chat. Well, I've got to go. Easy find. Wait, what is this? What? Oh my god, you found one? How did you find one? How did you find one so fucking quickly? What? How did you... It looks a little funky in there, but... Oh, dude, that's sick. That's it there. That's it, chat. That's it, chat. This shift knob and this car. That's it. That's the play. That is the play. Check my other link. Oh yeah, this I've seen that one before, but I don't think it's in stock, right? Yeah, his shop is taking a break, but I don't know, maybe they'll come back. I like this one a lot. Like, having a glow-in-the-dark one would be, like, an LED one. That would be sick. The only problem is the base is clearly 3D printed, and I kind of don't like the cheesy nature of that, but... I fuck with that, dude. I really like that. Crystal Pokemon design. Yeah, the guy's sick. Fuck, dude. We'll see, chat. Well, we'll see. Let's see if that even happens with the car. We'll see. Anyway, chat, I have to go and hook up my mom's gas. Come on, Astra. Gas. Anyway, chat, I will see you guys, I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow. I might not. I'm not sure. But definitely on Monday. If you're ordering your tabs vertically, it's easier to keep track of them. Yeah, but I don't like that. Anyway, chat, thank you everybody for watching. I will see you guys later. Goodbye!